All right, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to The King's Speech. So we're going to dive into some more Akane-Banashi here. No big preamble. So let's get straight into it with Akane-Banashi Story 29, A Wonderful World. You have the Shiguma Rakugo Club with story by Yuki Suenaga, art by Takamasa Moe, with lettering by Sneer Aaron and translation by Stephen Paul. And I'm going to have to look up so many of these names, so I will have forgotten it by now. And you have back on the train, Akane is kind of standing there with her teacher, I didn't have to look up the teacher's name, because I cannot keep calling her teacher. What is your teacher's name? Machiko. So Machiko is just kind of standing at her. She seems down for someone who just won. Of course, I can't ask her what she talked about with Master Isho, but I can guess that he was probably rather harsh with her, despite the excitement she brought to the crowd. It's like Rakugo is more demanding than I expected. And you see later, I understand it's proper to visit your master's home to report on what happened, but why am I here too? And was it Guriko? I feel like I always get his name wrong for some reason. Let me just quickly confirm. Yeah, it is Guriko. I think I keep calling him Goriko instead of Guriko. Guriko's like, well, he said he wanted to meet you. And she's like, huh? The master wants to meet me? And you have Pretty Boy going, he's not in at the moment. He's out working. But he'll probably be back soon if you want to wait. She's whispering to him, like, who's that? It's like, he's been Master Shiguma's disciple the longest. He's the eldest brother of us all, including me and Koguma Ani-san. It's like, my crew Arakawa. And he's talking to Akane and he goes, I heard you were in a student Rakugo competition. So I feel left out. You didn't think it was important to tell me about it? And Akane just still like looking so sad. Looks like she's about to cry. She kind of just like bows her head. She's like, I'm sorry. It's like, no, I wasn't fishing for an apology. It's like, I'm saying there's something you need to do first. She's like, huh? What's that? You see the next one, they've gone out for some sushi and they're doing a kanpai with a cheers. He's like, congrats on winning the Karaku Cup. And Akane is like, It's like, is this what we're supposed to do? And Micro's like, of course. I know it's just a student competition, but he told you to win it with Jugumu. That's not an easy task. Plus, Master Isho and Master Iken were among the judges. You did fantastic against all the odds. How can we not celebrate your hard work? And Akane's like, but Ani-san, you didn't even do anything. He's like, whew, this beer tastes even better than usual today. And Koguma's like, don't bother overthinking it. He just wants an excuse to drink. And Akane's like, I see. And he's just putting on a pouty face like, He's like, is that any way to talk about your fellow man, Teddy Bear? And he's like, Teddy Bear? He's like, yeah, Koguma sounds like bear cubs, so Teddy Bear. Isn't that cute? He's like, aw, that is cute. And Koguma's like, Ani-san, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me that? So he's like, how about Guma Guma? It's like, but that's kind of hard to say. So just call me by my name. And was it Michiko? Is that the teacher's name? Machiko. He's like, should I really be here? And Guri goes, no, it's fine. And you have, why? I'm sorry for being so terribly rude after having invited you in. And he kind of just grabs her hand. He's like, of course you're not a burden. It's a privilege and an honor to spend time with such a lovely lady. And Koguma's like, Ani-san, what are you doing? She's a teacher. And he's like, doesn't every woman have an equal right to fall in love with me? And I'm kind of just watching this, slurping her drink. And you seem a bit down. It's like, Kyoji Ani-san? It's like, I hear you won the competition. It's like, congrats. It's like, here. It's like, the boss at Umi was very proud of you. And you see she's got a little treat with, hi Akane, congrats on the win. Come on back whenever you want. And she thinks back and goes, Miku-chan. It's like, I don't know what happened there. So maybe you're not in the mood for this right now. But people are here celebrating your success. There's nothing better in the entire world than that. If there's any time to forget about your troubles for a bit, shouldn't it be now? It's like, Ani-san. And you have Guriko just kind of handing him a drink and like, this is for you, Kyoji Ani-san. It's like, oh, thanks. I was just feeling thirsty. And he just falls over the blanket and the thud. He just collapses. It's like, Kyoji-san! Micro's like, what did you give him? He's like, huh? It was just a screwdriver. That's his drink, right? He's like, you dummy. He can't handle alcohol. And he's like, what, for real? He's like, oh, so careless. I lack the will to celebrate. You see, like, him just staggering to his feet. He's like, Kyoji-san. He's like, it's time to dance. He's like, come on, let's do the Kapore folk dance. And Akane's like, Kyoji-san, you're scaring me. And Koguma's like, give him one drink and he's plastered. He's like, oh no, really? He's like, yes, Kyojin, yes. He's like, here, I'll play the shamisen. And Kyoji's just like, Akane, this is called a Kapora. It's one of the dances you do at performances. He's like, here we go, Kapora. He's like, Kyoji-san. And you see, Kapora. As Shiguma just comes and opens the door with a shunk, just with like this deadpan expression. Jeff, master. It's like, look at all of you. What is this disgraceful mess? It's like, if you're going to put a dance... If you're going to dance, put your entire soul into it. I won't allow any of this half-assed nonsense. He's like, that's what he was mad about? And you hear, he's right, of course. If you're going to be an entertainer, you need to put your all into enjoying and giving enjoyment. Do you know how to play any instruments or know any dances at Akaneru? She's like, Akaneru? He's like, no. It's like singing, dancing, music, acrobatics. Being broadly skilled in the arts will get you far. Rakugo is not such a straightforward discipline that you can become a master just by practicing how you speak. Anyway, my point is, you've got to try out some other things too. And she's like, yes, sir! And Machiko's like, the world of Rakugo really is demanding. But, for that very reason, God. And you see them all just doing like little dance, like, that's what makes it such a wonderful world. You see later that night, they've all just gotten drunk and they're like happily bobbing their way home. And you have a whew. Shiguma's sitting down. Nakane's like, master. It's like, It's like, you're still here. It's like, I hear you won the Karaku Cup. Well done. And Akane goes, Isho Arakawa told me the reason he expelled Dad. And he goes, I see. Akane, pull up a seat. Let's have a chat. God. So again, alright, not too many thoughts on this chapter. It's very much, again, a transitionary one where Akane's kind of like a little bit despondent about, her conversation with Isho. And, the fact that she can't be, justified or reasonably angry at him for having expelled her father. We finally get our introduction to the last of Shiguma's disciples, who seems to fancy himself a ladies' man. So it'll be interesting to see what his style of Rakugo is, especially with this whole speech about you have to master different kinds of arts and things. I'm more curious now to see what kind of Rakugo he's going to practice, what his specialty is going to be. But that'll be interesting. But I also like that, I like the camaraderie also in this chapter. Everyone's kind of trying to perk up Akane's spirits, trying to get her to celebrate her win, even though, trying to get her to celebrate her win, even though she's been kind of downtrodden based on what Isho has told her. But I love how they're trying to get her kind of focus on the present, focus on the good things that have happened, and not try to spend too much time moping around. So I really do appreciate that part. There was a lot of weird comedy faces and styles in this chapter. I don't know if there was something special going on or what, but there was a bunch of art styles and stuff mixed into this chapter. Some of them fit in, some of them just felt kind of weirdly out of place, especially when Shiguma comes in and he's yelling with the whole if you're gonna dance bit. I don't know if there was a tribute to something or something going on. It just felt a little bit out of place. But yeah, apart from that, not too many other thoughts. I'm looking forward to seeing what Shiguma is going to be telling Akane regarding her father. But yeah. So, like I mentioned at the start of this video, I'm going to be caught up with Akane this weekend. So by next week, I will be fully caught up with the series. As always, if you like my content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And where is my mouse? Why are you doing this to me? Whoops, wrong mouse. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.